Just testing a few things. I recorded a whole stream of a Patreon league just now. Sorry. And I think the YouTube was screwed up and only Twitch caught it, but I'm just going to test. Just screwing around with the upcoming league race, testing the multi-output plug-in for OBS streaming. It allows you to stream to more than one. Man, I do not know this car at all. I did run a bunch of practice on this track a while back. Oh, it's a different version. I was running an ARCA, so I got my round wheel on. I probably should have the formula wheel on here. But this is not for that. This is not driving practice. I'm wanting to test some streaming stuff. I bet. Oh, it is streaming. I do see that streaming up there. Okay. Sometimes YouTube gives you that second window that you have to confirm that you want to start streaming, and if it's behind something, you think you're streaming and you're not. And again, I'm new at the streaming thing, so if I'm saying stupid shit, that's okay. So I have never run a formula race since they split it up a year ago or 2 years ago. I did run some formula cars about 6 years ago. I was running the Formula Renault 2.5 at Phillips Island, and it was just a shit show. And that's one of the races that kind of caused me to take a break from iRacing. I just got tired of getting punted out of races. Want to sound, snotty or anything, but you get gamers that come in there, they don't really care. Like, they'll just dive bomb half the field, and if they crash, it doesn't matter. It's another race in 45 minutes or an hour or whatever it is. But, I take it more serious than that, right or wrong. I'm downshifting way too much on this thing. It seems fun though. I've only driven this car a couple times. Ugly as fuck, but I have a habit in all cars of downshifting too much. I think that comes from real world racing of two-cycle motorcycles and shifter carts, because you need to downshift the shit out of that stuff in real life. But then you get in a car like this and you over downshift it, and you're going to lock up the rear wheels and spin. And like I said, I don't know this car at all. This is just, I'm more testing the stream than the car, but this is the actual practice session for the league race coming up. I got to recalibrate my brakes. I keep seeing a little bit of brake dragging. I thought that turn was the other direction. Worked out okay. See that brake keep coming up there? Let me go see if I can get rid of that. Hope I wasn't dragging the brake on that fucking oval race this morning. You saw what I did. I think I turned off the auto clutch. I didn't know that calibrating it that way would actually turn it off. Yeah, that's screwed up. I'll fix that. Again, I thought that was going the other way. I've never seen the brake thing again, so let me go back here. Settings, driving aids, anti-stall clutch. Let's do auto clutch. Apply. Test. Yeah, that's working. Kind of like this track. A little bit of odd stuff to get used to, but I'm seeing that damn brake thing again. All right, let's go. Let's see. Race hub. I put a little bit of dead zone. I think I have dead zone on there now, but I'm not sure that. Come on, where's my? There it is. Read before playing. Okay, you're gonna break your arm. Pedals. See that? See that dirty? iRacing is picking that up, even though it's below the uh, dead zone there. I don't think iRacing is recognizing that dead zone. It's gone now, though. So let's leave that and go back to iRacing. Well, you know what? Let me just drive and see if that. There's a good example of that. There's no way I needed to downshift right there, and I did it anyway. I knew it as soon as I did it. Looks like the brake thing is fixed, though. Let's. So even though I have it on auto clutch, if you want to use the clutch, now I have the La Prima pedals. I then a week later went back and got the clutch, which is a waste of shipping money, but I decided later to get the clutch. On a wild hair, on eBay, I came across a set of La Prima pedals, Tony Kanaan version, for $180, and it had the throttle upgrade, which costs $120. So I bought those, put that upgrade on my pedals, and now I'm going to resell those pedals. And to recoup my money, all I got to get is $60 for them. They should be worth $180 on their own. So I'll do that at some point. I did put them on Facebook Marketplace, and I got zero interest there. That's kind of a niche item, though. So my question, let's forget this formula stuff for right now. Let's just say somebody wanted to race the GT3 cars. They're new to iRacing. So they level up and get to the point where they have the license to drive a GT3 car, but they're not really very good yet. Is it better to come through the ranks of all the slow cars one at a time and work up to the GT3, or get to the GT3 and just practice and learn it all you can? Does coming through the ranks add anything? I question that because the cars are so different. But in real life, that's what you would do. You would start with, you'd race a Mazda or something in a couple seasons, and then you'd go up one at a time, and eventually you would get to a GT3. No one's going to just hire, hey, you want to be a race car driver, come drive our GT3 car. That's not going to happen. So, should you, for instance, if I wanted to drive the Indy car, which I never have put that much, I've been on iRacing for 16 years. I never put that much emphasis on any of the open wheel stuff, although I did used to like the Star Mazda class. But let's say right now, if I want to go formula racing, do I need to do a couple seasons in this car and then move up? Or do I get in the Indy car and just learn it? If anybody sees this and has an opinion, leave a comment. And again, I'm talking and testing the streaming. I'm not trying to go as fast as I can in this car. If you watch Matt Malone, he quite often says about how he likes the slow car. Like his Mazda is probably his favorite car. And he doesn't like the GT3s that much. The slow cars are fun and they're very competitive. You get into the upper classes and the really good guys are going to be gone. The guys that try too hard are going to crash and go to the back. And then you're going to be in the middle racing by yourself. Yeah, this car is cool. I like it. I'm paddle shifting. Probably. I have my H pattern shifter way far away from me with a semi-truck shifter on it. This car probably should be driven with an H pattern, but I don't have one set up this moment to do that. Yeah, this is a fun track. Fun combo right here. Like I said, I've never really driven much open wheel. So when I first started back not long ago, about 10 months ago, after a 6-year break, I went into a Formula car race on accident. I meant to go into a practice, and then I exited out of it, and I lost 85 iRacing. I've since done that once in the GT cars as well, the road cars. Also, I was in a Porsche Cup car at Spa, practiced, clicked on the Q button and it was grayed out. I'm waiting, and then I realized my internet crashed. Downshift over downshift again. My internet crashed and I lost 85 iRacing in that race. Like, holy shit. So I have horrible iRating in oval and sports cars. It's okay in the formulas. It's like what you get when you first get a license. You get like 1,500 or something. Uh, all right, let me see. Let's quit that for now. I want to go look over here. Can you edit that while you're streaming? I, I changed the name of the stream while streaming. So let's see if that, I don't know what damage that's going to cause. Let's see. Look at this Twitch. It's kind of cool. The stream manager that pops up on Twitch on your phone. I kind of like how that works. All right. I'll go back in there again and see. Again, it's kind of weird that I'm talking and I'm pretty sure that nobody would be watching, but that's the way it goes. Oops. What did I do? Pontiac Solstice at Caldwell. I'm not sure what Caldwell is. I don't think I have that. If I do, I'm not aware of it. Breaker, 19. All right, so it looks like on this Twitch thing, I'm not seeing my broadcast there. What a nightmare. This shit's a lot of work. Yeah, so the live screen is black. What the hell? Oh my gosh. So the Twitch isn't working. It's just a black screen, although it's got to be a stream setting difference. Let's go look at Kick. Kick is working. I'm up. Kick looks like it's working. It's behind a little bit. Let me go live. Yeah, let's see. Let's go test drive here. Yeah, so the live screen is. Oh my gosh. So the Twitch isn't working. It's just a black screen. Although the. A little confused right now on what's working and what's not. It definitely seems like the YouTube stream is working. I'm tapping the brake and I'm getting a little bit of red, but otherwise not. We're just testing that. I wanted to see if you put the brake on, if you stays like it's a little bit of hang. I'm tapping that barely and it's giving me input, but it's not staying there. So I think I got rid of that brake drag thing. I'm going to hit Alt K. Oops, not there, not down here. Alt K. Come on. And I want to move that up a little bit. Yeah, I got full view of that now. Turn the force feedback up a couple notches. One thing I'd like to see in either race, I think SimHub can do it because you can search for almost anything. But I want an on-screen overlay to tell me where I have my force feedback set to, because since I got this new wheelbase, it's so awesome. There's a difference between each car, so I want to set it accordingly. Like in the ARCA car, I think about to rip my arms off. I love it. It's only 12 Newton meters, and it's all I need. I love it. But I do. Then you get into Mazda, and you want to turn it back up to the full 12. So I kind of would like to have an overlay telling me where it's set at. So when I could just reach up and turn it and know what I'm turning it to without turning away from the relative screen. Because the force feedback thing's on that graphic screen setting for some reason. Now I know you can program a button to that, but I'd rather just have an on-screen display of it. Now this is a really cool track and car combo. I like this. I don't know. You can't do it all. There's just not enough time. Unless you do what Matt Malone does or any of those streamers. Some of them have a plan, and a lot of them are doing league races. Again, I'm not driving very fast right now. I'm talking too much. But if you just jump in a stream and you plan on streaming for 3 hours and just get in the next car available, regardless of what it is, you might suck at that because you don't have enough practice, but you would certainly benefit from driving that much. Okay, I didn't need to downshift there. So you really should drive this car with a big round wheel and a H pattern. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I wish I had my Formula wheel on here, which I think that's what I'll drive with is Formula wheel and paddles just to eliminate. That's not realistic, but that's cool. I love my GSI Formula wheel. No lights, no display, just it's large and it's comfortable. Has all the buttons you could want on there. The one thing that it's missing, because it's an older one, I bought it used, there's no encoders at your thumbs. The newer ones have one right there at your thumb. That would be nice. But in reality, when I'm driving, I don't do much of that in the classes that I'm driving. A lot of times you're in fixed anyway, but Even in oval, it'd be nice to play with your brake bias without moving your hands. I feel like I'm watching an old movie like Grand Prix or something in the old days of those just fully open wheel Formula One cars, like the Lotus 79 and all those, the other older Lotus. I don't remember what it's called. Too much, too much. One gear too much. Not sure you need to downshift there, but if you don't, it feels like you can't pull that hill in this slow car. Yeah, this combo is really fun. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do there. If you don't downshift, it's like lulling and going up that hill. And then I downshift twice in the corner and it seemed too low. Yeah, I can't emphasize this is a really good. If you're new to iRacing, you're not sure what to try. This is a good car to start in. I really like it. It's ugly as shit, but you don't have to see it. I think that's a better way to go around that corner. All right, let's see how long we have. 47 minutes we've been doing this stream here. Man, that is really fun. That car is fun. I like that. So a couple weeks ago, I got new glasses, and they're like, "You want us to fit those?" No, everything's great. They're a little tight behind the ears, and then with the headphones on top of them, it's kind of hurting my head right now. Let's see, Coach, Mansell AI. Something changed here or something. I have trouble with this thing now. It's like, why would I want to select? I don't want to select my own lap, right? Let's get this where you can see the whole thing. See, select lap, like, all right. Well, there is someone else there. Let's select that lap. Start session. Shouldn't it select a lap for me?
Hello there. I'm here to help you improve the performance at Brands Hatch Circuit Grand Prix. During this coaching session, I'll give you guidance on specific corners just before you approach them. After you've completed a corner, I'll provide feedback for that same corner. If you hear me talking, rest assured that advice is for an upcoming turn. You can adjust your preferences in the Mansell AI settings, choosing which corners and skills you want feedback on. Let's have a great session.
The audio of that is too loud. I can't hear what the car's doing while he's talking, but that's all right. Everything locked up. Almost crashed. Whole screen locked up. What the hell? I don't know what caused that. Screen locked up. The crash was my fault. I downshifted for some reason, but I'm not sure why the screen locked up. Got plenty of frames, 97 frames right now. I have a little thing on my Stream Deck that gives me CPU, RAM, and GPU usage. That's kind of cool. Just glance over at it and see. But as far the CPU is the highest of those three between CPU, RAM, and GPU. But I'm not sure what that should be at. It's right around now. It kind of stays around 80%. So I don't know if that's good or bad, really. Man, I hit that rumble strip and kind of jumped. That felt really good on the force feedback.
For the right turn 9, shift to 4th gear at the apex. Take the upcoming right-hander in 4th gear instead of 3rd.
I don't know if he meant that right hander or the one before it. You do have the ability to select certain corners yourself. So if there's just one corner you want to work on, you could do that. You set up those buttons to like restart from a certain corner. That way you don't have to run every lap all the way around to get that one corner. That would be useful because then he could give you input on that one corner. Then you just hit the button and start that lap over at that corner.
Approaching turn 2 right hairpin. Initiate turn-in 20 meters earlier. Into the left on turn 3. Carry 20 kilometers per hour more through the apex. Into the left-hander around turn 5. Turn in 10
That's
meters.
great, but I don't know what turn 5 is. Is it this one? Damn, that force feedback feels good. The force feedback is so good.
Turn in 30 meters earlier for a smoother entry.
It almost seems like I have cockpit vibration.
Turn in 15 meters earlier on this right-hander.
I haven't used cockpit vibration in a while. I have it. It's all sitting over there in a corner. That's my next project.
At the Clark curve, begin braking 25 meters later for better entry.
So, do I need to learn the names of every corner on each track? Might help if I had the track map up, but it's distracting, so I'm not sure. So right there, I seem to want to.
Left-hander, brake 25 meters earlier this time.
I seem to want to downshift to get up that hill. I don't know. New experience driving this car. Shit, I was looking up at the YouTube stream management screen and I went off. So it looks like there's one person watching. If you have any experience with Trophy AI and you have any comments, I would appreciate it.
Right-hander in 4th gear instead of 3rd.
Whether you think it's a waste, whether it works at all, I don't know yet.
Taking the shift from the your technique is spot on. Into the turn 6 left-hander. Increase brake pressure by 20%.
Now,
Right at turn 9. Turn in 5 meters later.
I don't really have chat where I can see it either because I wasn't expecting anybody, but mostly I was doing this to test because I had some problems streaming this morning. So I was just testing the streaming and I decided to practice for this league and throw up this Trophy AI.
Good job back there maintaining your gear. Keep focusing on brake application. Into the next left, brake 10 meters earlier. For the upcoming left at turn 4, brake 15% softer for control.
It'd be great if I knew what turn 4 was. I assume it's this one. Very little experience in this car. I've never raced it. I've only practiced in it a few times. Now I want a downshift here, but he's telling me no. So same with this one. I feel like I want a downshift, but like I was saying earlier, in real life I raced two. Oh, come on, dude. Real life racing, I race two strokes, and you got to downshift a lot. Motorcycles and shifter carts. So I have a tendency to want to downshift. He interrupts me one more fucking time. So I have a tendency to want to downshift too much.
Approaching the right hairpin, brake 40 meters later. Approaching turn 2 left, carry 20 kilometers per hour more speed through the apex. On that last corner, Druid, good job maintaining the correct gear. Let's improve timing of turning.
The way it is right now, there's so much data. I don't know that you can take it all in all at once. Maybe if you sat here for an hour.
Turn into the next right-hander 10 meters earlier for better apex speed. For the next right-hander at Sheen Curve, use 4th gear at apex. To turn 8's left, increase brake pressure by 20%. Turn
Oh,
10 meters earlier.
he just wanted me to be in fourth on that corner, and I downshifted.
For the next right-hander, increase apex speed by 10 kilometers per hour.
See, like I want to downshift right.
Turn in 15 meters earlier.
I want to downshift there to get up this hill. So lethargic.
10 meters earlier into the left-hand Graham Hill bend.
I also want to downshift twice into this corner, and it's wrong.
For upcoming left turn 4, increase brake pressure by 50%.
I never pushed the brakes.
On that last corner, good job maintaining the higher brake pressure into turn 4.
He's full of shit because I never touched the brakes. It's another place right there. I want a downshift. It's just, I don't know. Now he says fourth gear in this corner. Let me see. All right.
On that last corner, you maintained correct braking and throttle application. Well done.
That felt wrong. That corner felt completely wrong.
Into the Druid's right hairpin, apply 60% more brake pressure. On the upcoming turn 4 left, Maintain current apex speed. Well done. Increase your speed by 5 kilometers per hour through the next left corner. Increase your speed by 10 kilometers per hour through the upcoming right-hand turn 4.
See, God, I want a downshift right there.
Into the left-hander turn 8. Increase brake pressure by 20%. Enter the next right Clark curve with 10 kilometers per hour slower apex speed.
Slower apex speed.
On that last corner, increase brake pressure by 30%.
Yeah, I never touched the brakes.
For the upcoming right hairpin, turn in 10 meters early. Increase your apex speed by 10 kilometers per hour for the upcoming left turn.
Feels like I want to shift right there.
Great job maintaining perfect gear through druids.
I screwed that all up by shifting, I think.
Turn in 35 meters early for the upcoming right hander. Turn in 10 meters earlier for the next right hander. Increase your speed by 5 kilometers per hour through the next right hander. For the left turn, initiate your turn in 20 meters earlier. On that last corner, good job adjusting turn-in timing with 5 meters improvement. Into the right hairpin turn 2, apply 10% more brake pressure.
I just can't. That I feel wrong right there. I don't know.
Increase apex speed by 10 kilometers per hour on the next left turn.
I don't know how to get any more right here.
Next left turn, delay your turn in by 30 meters.
So this was unintentional. I was testing some streaming issues I was having. Then I decided to just
Into the next left. Brake
launch
pressure
this
by 10%.
trophy AI and see. I need to decide if it's worth the money.
Nice job managing the turn-in timing adjustment.
I swear I'm going to beat his ass if he interrupts me again. I need to know if this thing is worth the money.
Into the turn 8 left-hander. Brake 20 meters later this lap. Turn into the next right 10 meters later for a smoother entry.
Too late, too late, too late. Now this one's throwing me for a little bit. I can't quite get this right.
At the next right hairpin, use 30% more brake pressure. For the next left, carry an extra 5 km/h into the apex.
Screwed that up. Man, but this new La Prima wheelbase,
The next left on
I
the
really
right,
like it.
brake 10 meters later.
It's only 12 Newton meters, but in a earlier today in a ARCA race, it was like ripping my arms. It was working me out. I really like it. I don't think you need 27 Newton meters.
For the upcoming right turn, don't brake before it. Turn in 20 meters sooner. Into the left-hander at turn 10, brake 20 meters later.
I have that overwhelming urge to downshift on all that.
Turn into the next right 10 meters later for better positioning. Into the right hairpin of turn 2, increase brake pressure by 30%. For turn 3 left-hander, brake 20 meters early. Good job back there with keeping the gear perfect and throttle application spot on. Great job back there. Increase your brake pressure by 30% next time. Carry 10 kilometers per hour more.
Oh,
Into the next left, brake 20 meters later. For the next Clark curve, begin your turn in about 10 meters later. Increase brake pressure by 20% into the next right hairpin. Into the left-hander next, brake 20 meters earlier. Increase brake pressure by 30% into the next left-hand turn 5. On that last corner, brake pressure was still 30% too low. speed by 15 kilometers per hour through the Sheen Curve apex.
Screw that corner up again.
Into the left at turn 7, brake 20 meters later, increasing pressure by 20%.
Running out of gas.
Good job back there with the later braking into left turn 7. On that last corner, excellent braking and ideal gear selection.
All right. I've been on here all morning. Need to get something to drink, something to eat. My coffee's over there cold and separated. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. I don't know who's still in there listening. I have the chat up on the top on my fourth monitor. It's so high I can't see it when I'm driving, but I wasn't expecting anybody to be there, so it really didn't matter. But so I was just testing something. But that car and track combo is really fun, and the new brakes and the new direct drive wheelbase, uh, awesome. Now, my Club Sport V3 pedals, I was causing crashes. My braking was so bad. I upgraded the load cell. I put different elastomers in there, and it was really pretty good. If you have those pedals, I think Jesse said he have those. If you have those pedals and you put two stiff elastomers in there and get away from all that travel, now I don't need to give you advice because you're like one of the best drivers out there that of what I follow, but I'm just saying as far as the pedals go, V3s are pretty old, but I think they're as good as anything on the market if you update the elastomers. I'm not sure that you need the load cell thing. I did it. I spent $100 on a load cell, and then 2 weeks later I bought new brakes, so I wasted $100. But anyway, um, that ought to cover it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for lurking. If you're seeing this live or if you see it from a VOD later, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna stop all this right now. If I pull up OBS. All right. Thank you. Later.